There's a comforting way to read this, and then there's the way it actually works. The comforting version says Trump is trying to stop Iran from getting a nuclear weapon, that this is about restraint, about drawing a red line early so nobody has to cross it later. But the pressure isn't aimed at Iran's bomb, it's aimed at Iran's clock. Because Iran doesn't need a test, it doesn't need a parade, it doesn't need to announce anything. What it needs is time where nothing interrupts the trajectory. And that's exactly what Trump is trying to remove. This isn't diplomacy in the classic sense. There's no slow confidence building, no ambiguity, no space to stall. The message is blunt. You don't get a long runway anymore. You either freeze the program under terms Washington can see and verify, or you move forward knowing every step tightens the response. And here's the uncomfortable part. That pressure doesn't calm the system. It accelerates it. Once you make time the scarce resource, every actor starts moving earlier than they planned. Iran has to assume inspections are temporary, sanctions relief is reversible, political windows close fast. So decisions that could have been stretched over years get pulled forward. The region feels that immediately. Israel doesn't wait to see how talks go. Gulf states don't wait to see whether Tehran complies. They all price in the possibility that the decision is already being made behind closed doors, and that whatever comes next arrives fast. This is where the cascade starts. More pressure means Iran disperses more infrastructure. Dispersal means strikes become riskier. Riskier strikes mean higher escalation costs. Higher costs mean fewer clean exits. And once you pass that point, nobody's managing outcomes anymore. They're managing damage. The irony is that Trump's approach is internally consistent. It's not chaotic, it's insurance logic. Make the future expensive enough that people stop assuming it will be smooth. But insurance pricing doesn't guarantee safety, it guarantees movement. And movement is the one thing nuclear systems don't handle well. Because the moment Iran believes delay is more dangerous than action, restraint stops being rational. The calculation flips. You don't wait for certainty. You lock in capability before the window closes. That's the risk baked into this strategy. Not that Iran ignores the pressure, but that it responds exactly the way high-pressure systems usually do. Faster, harder, with fewer off-ramps. And once that speed enters the system, nobody gets to slow it down just by talking again.